Hello there. How many of you have ever started when you are presenting before a huge audience? And how many of you have ever have your legs feeling weak, your head is all sweaty when you are trying to get your message across to your client, especially when it is those critical moments when you need to close a sale, when you need to raise the fund, and it's at those moments that your presentation skills, your public speaking skills fail you. How many of you have experienced that before? If you have, this is for you. You see, I have this client that came up to me, right? I know, Hugo, you have been teaching about human psychology, you have been teaching about communication skills, but I don't get it, that those things are not for me, I'm not meant to be a speaker, and it's so hard, I get all fidgety in front of an audience. I think here's what I'm going to say, if you are thinking the same as well. Speaking is the skill. It's like the rising tide that raises all ships. Just think about this. If only you get better at speaking, will your communication get better? Of course. And as a result, will your relationships, whether it's personal or professional, gets better? Definitely. Definitely. Will your business get better if you can communicate clearly and effectively? Definitely. You could close more sales. You could persuade people to have a look at your product and services. You can even garner a larger following and a fan base, And all these are possible through effective and accurate communication. What are some of the few key things that are always few people are missing out? You want to know? Come, let me tell you. How many times have you seen a video like this, and then after you are watching for the first 5 seconds, you just tune off? Why? Because every little presentation, it needs a little spark, right? It needs this spark over here that it just capture people attention. If you can't hook their attention in, it doesn't matter what you say later, right? What matters most is the first 10 seconds, the first 20 seconds. Can you hook your audience in? So my question to you is that when you look back at your past presentation, are you beginning just like everyone else? Do you just begin with, hello, good morning, I'm Hugo? Or do you have a hook at the beginning? Do you raise the questions? Do you capture the attention using a prop or a stunt? Or even as simple as a clap? Where is your hook? That's number one. Number two, how do you keep people hooked to your video and maintain that attention later on? How do you do that? By your tonality. You see, I've seen so many presenters, the way they present is so monotone, as in their tone is flat, right? They are presenting like, hello, good morning, this is Hugo, blah, 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 blah. And no wonder people are not paying attention. You see, if you want to get people to perk their ear up, right, to light up like a Christmas tree, here's the signs, right? Whenever your tone is flat, it only means one thing. It means that the brain of your audience can predict the pattern. If they can predict the pattern, they get bored and tune off. So what do? You vary. You have a variety of tonality. You go up, you go down, you go loud, and you go soft. And that is how you keep the brain from predicting and capturing your pattern. So I will leave you with these 2 tips. Go back there, practice. When you have an opportunity to present, whether it's 5 people, 50 people, or 5,000 people, go out there and do it. Because the more you do it, the more you get the hang of it. So with this Hugo here, presentation, public speaking, communication is the skill. Is the skill to have. It's the rising tide that raises all ships. So take care and have a great week ahead.